concern. We are one family, despite the cultural diversity. We strive for the unity, in love we stand for all humanity. So we are the IOM, the members are the CEOs, family with a golden heart, true definition of God's love. IOM and in Nigeria, say no to nepotism. We share all life partners, brothers and sisters, together we stand. IOM and in Nigeria, we say no to nepotism. We share all life partners, brothers and sisters, united we stand. We are the IOM family. One love. We are the IOM family. One love. We are the IOM family. God's grace. We are the IOM family. In my talk show, always in my mind, and my destiny is in my hands. In my talk show. Always in my mind, and my destiny is in my hand. We are educating and innovating. All of our programs carry all that you need. Be it social and economic wise, and when you join, you're going to say, all their head. Making promise evidence, builders of peace, of violence, not violence. Are you every generation, beating, making nature, be a better nation? Yeah, yes, we are educative. Yes. Good morning, IOM family. Good morning. And fam, I want to ask you a question. Can anyone clap with one hand? I want you to answer this question. Can anyone clap with one hand? Not at all. It's not possible. Okay, fam, let us solve this mathematics together. I have a math to solve with you. If one person can build a house in 30 days, how long will it take 5 people of equal strength to build the same house? Think about it. Think about it. It's 6 days. 6 days. What takes one lone man? 30 days can take a unified team. Just 6 days to build the same house. Why? Have you asked yourself why? Simple. Very simple. Because together, effort multiplies. I repeat, together, effort multiplies. Now, tell me, fam members, if you stand alone, how far can you go? If you stand alone, how far can you go? And if you join forces with the right circle, how much further will you reach? 2 days ago, fam members, let me refresh your memory. 2 days ago, we declared eliminate to elevate. And you took a bold step. You cut off toxic voices. You cut off distractions. You cut off fake supporters. You cut off those that are draining you. And you also cut off your own draining habits. Just yesterday, what happened? You stood strong to champion your change. You did champion your own change, and you cultivated your core. You cultivated your core by declaring that I am the keeper of my destiny. You did. Today, we move forward. Forward ever, backwards never. You see, the eagle that leaves the nest cannot crawl. If it flies out of the nest, it doesn't crawl back in it. No, it must soar higher. It must soar higher and higher. Of course. So, fam members, you've cut off the wrong voices. I need you to pay particular attention to this topic. Today's topic is mind-blowing. You have cut off the wrong voices. You have also cut off distractions. Now it's time to position yourself with the right voices. I need you to listen.
It's time to position yourself with the right voices, with the right mentors, with the right allies. Not dependence. No, you're not dependent on anybody. You've cultivated your core. You've cooked yourself. You've built yourself. You're ready to fly. But you need to leverage. You need to leverage. And with just 4 days left, remember, we just have 4 days left. The urgency to succeed is high. And is now, today. If you don't succeed today, I will lash you. All right. And that is why our day 26 of IOM 30-day success challenge theme is this: support to succeed. I want you to look at it very well. It reads, support to succeed. Take a good look at it. It says, support to succeed. I'm trying to bring up something sorry guys. Where is this? I'm bringing up a video file. Okay, fantastic. So today's topic once again is support to succeed. The mastermind strategy. I'll talk to you about mastermind. Mastermind strategy is building and leveraging powerful related network. Listen, take your books. You need your books more than you've ever needed it today. Today is the last final key I'm going to drop now. So success is never, you've heard me all this while. We've been drilling you mental, physical, social. We've been drilling you. We say success is war with self. And it's true. Because the enemy within is greater than the enemy outside. However, there is something I've been keeping for the last. Success, or Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, all the people we've told you about. Every successful person, Arnold Schwarzenegger, whomever we have mentioned to you about in this program, they did not succeed alone. Elon Musk sleeps 2 hours, 1 hour. He sleeps in the office. He has a backup network. We hid that part from you because we don't want you to be lazy. Once they have the backup network, they were pushing, they were struggling, fighting, they were trying to achieve. So once again, I want to say success is never a lone journey. It's not true. Never. Even the Lone Ranger, if you used to watch the Lone Ranger, the old American movie, it had the tornado. Lone Ranger had the Tonto. Even the strongest need a hand. The core of the mastermind principle or strategy is you need a network of people. Now, what is a mastermind? You'll be wondering, what's Miss Angel talking about? Support to succeed, mastermind strategy. What is the mastermind? What is mastermind? Mastermind is not just a person. Mastermind is a power, is a force. The power of combined minds. When 2 or more people harmonize, knowledge, energy, and vision are achieved. It's even in the Bible. When 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there to answer. As long as you're fighting or working towards a definite goal, an invisible force greater than the sum of its parts it comes in to help. Yes. It is defined as the coordination. Listen to the definition of mastermind. Mastermind is the coordination of knowledge and effort in perfect harmony between two or more people working together for the realization of a definite goal. You must clarify your goal. In simple terms, simply put, the mastermind is where you can borrow. Listen. The mastermind is where you are free to borrow and use the education, the experience, expertise, the influence, and even the capital of other people to achieve your plans. That is what we are doing in IOM. This is the mastermind, what you're doing here. You're borrowing experience, education, knowledge, influence, even capital of other people to achieve your plans. And when done, if this is done in harmony, you can achieve one in 1 year. In 1 year, listen, in 1 year, you can achieve what would otherwise take you a lifetime to achieve alone. That is why teamwork is not optional. The team members know that. Teamwork is not optional. It's a necessity. Sometimes it's mandatory. Okay, let me bring it home. Let me bring it home to you. I'll bring it home to you. You remember the first time we started? Yeah? I want you to meet Sophie. Sophie D, when we started earlier, one of our own, he said he was struggling with procrastination. Sophie D said he was struggling with procrastination, especially in his exercise goals. He said he wanted to be consistent, but he said he kept falling behind alone. Sophie D said that. Then what did Sophie D do? Sophie D then made a bold move. Sophie D now went to team up with a friend. He wrote, I asked a friend who exercises every morning and evening to carry me along whenever he's going. You see, Sophie D, unknown to him, he applied the mastermind strategy. He's already using it. He didn't know he was. And that changed everything. With an accountability partner, Sophie D became consistent. No more skipping workouts. No more snoozing the button. They get targets together. They check on each other and they push each other daily. Guess what? Sophie broke procrastination and he achieved his fitness breakthrough through support, through the mastermind principle. That is it. The mastermind principle was at work by Sophie D. It means two aligned minds. You must align. It must be the same goal you're pursuing. It's not this person wants to lose weight, this person wants to gain weight. It won't work. No, it won't work. The two minds must align, creating results that only one could not, only one of you cannot. What about Omolola? What about Omolola? Omolola declared, I will eliminate obstacles. I'll tell you what she did. First, she cut distractions. But she didn't stop there. She drew strength from IOM 30-day success challenge. After cutting all the distractions, we shared ideas. IOM on this platform, we were sharing ideas. Potential customers, we were telling them, call the person, make the call, move. We were telling her about need for referrals. And most importantly, we were encouraging her. We say, you can do it. You can do it. That is mastermind. And what happened? What is the result? Oh my God. She launched her first major contract. Something she could not do on her own. What seemed impossible if she had done it alone became possible with her circle of IOM platform. Do you see the pattern? Fam, can you see the pattern? Support is not weakness. Support is your ladder. Alone, one cannot stand tall, but if you come together, you can build a skyscraper. A tree can never make a forest. Alone, you may not even stand tall, as I say, but together you can create a world. However, you are still going to be the builder, but your crew multiplies your fire. I want you to take note of these 3 words. Take note of these 3 words, please. Very important. Take note of these 3 words. Write it down. Write these 3 words down. It says, cultivate, choose. Cultivate, choose. This is what we've been doing for the past 2 days. So, cut off distractions. Very important. Anyone that is not aligned to your goals, cut them off. Cultivate your core. Cultivate your core. Then choose your circle. Choose your circle. You don't have a circle if you don't choose the right circle. You don't have a circle. Let's break the myth. You see, asking for help, not for someone to come to you and help, but when you align yourself, it does not make you weak. It makes you wise. This is the wisest people's idea. I use the mastermind principle. Of course I do. This is a wise idea. Ask for help, not because you are weak, but because you want to remain strong. High achievers know this. They seek mentors, they seek coaches, they seek alliances, they seek accountability partner. Even the Bible says 2 are better than 1. If one falls, the other can lift him up. Open to Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verses 9 to 10. Check it out and thank me later. Even the Quran commands, it says, cooperate in righteousness and piety, not in sin and aggression. Quran said, cooperate. That is in Quran chapter 5 verses 2. Even our African adage teaches that if you want to go fast, listen, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. The Buddhism, they remind us that if you light a lamp, listen, I need you to listen to this, very powerful. If you light a lamp for someone, it also brightens your own path. The message is consistent. Across the faiths and cultures, we rise by lifting each other. And it's true. Okay, fam, I need you to picture this. Picture this. Firewood. If you, one stick of firewood will burn out so quickly that you'll be like, where is the fire? But if you get a bundle of firewood, it sustains the fire for a very, very long time. Okay, let's talk again about the eagle. Alone, the eagle tires. Information, they soar. When they fly together, they soar farther. Even the broomstick. A broomstick, if you have a broom, check the broomstick out. One broomstick breaks easily. Chicken pam. A bundle of broomstick resists. You can hardly break it. What about the bricklayer? A man can only lay bricks, but a team builds a house. Check it out. You see, the eye cannot say to the hand, I don't need you. The eye can't say that to the hand, because together they complete the whole body. Together. You see, it takes ropes. I want you to listen to this. If you are farming, it takes ropes. It takes skills, and many hands to bring down the fruit of a palm tree. A palm tree fruit. you need a lot of hand to do that. What does that mean? Teamwork trumps solo work. Teamwork trumps solo work. Now, I need you to think of the earliest mastermind. Think of this. Jesus, Jesus Christ of Nazareth and his 12 disciples, these were the first mastermind principle that was formed. He didn't change the world alone. Jesus could, but he didn't. He built a circle. Together, their message outlived empires. The Christendom outlived empires. Think of the American Revolution. The American Revolution. 13 colonies united, joined allies, and defeated the greatest empire of the time, which is Britain. Alone, each would have fallen woefully. Together, they bettered a nation, United States of America. Okay, now I want you to think of Dr. Martin Luther King. I want you to think of Dr. Martin Luther King.
Park's arrest in Alabama in December.
I want to play this for you. I hope it has voice. I want you to watch this, please. Very important.
1955 for refusing to give up her seat to a white passenger. The NAACP chose King to lead the Montgomery bus boycotts. The protests ultimately led to a U.S. Supreme Court decision which outlawed segregation on public buses in Alabama. With civil rights demonstrations emerging all over the country, King helped organize the Southern Christian Leadership Conference to unite them. King's most famous triumph came at the 1963 March on Washington, which brought over 200,000 peaceful protesters to the nation's capital. On the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, King delivered his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech. King put his life on the line for many of his protests. A 1965 march for voting rights in Selma, Alabama, turned violent when police viciously attacked the protesters in a conflict dubbed Bloody Sunday. Ever determined, King led another Selma demonstration 2 days later. When the marchers reached a bridge blocked by state troopers, they simply knelt down in prayer. King and other leaders persisted, launching a third march days later under the protection of the Alabama National Guard and other marshals ordered by President Lyndon B. Johnson. The power of King's activism compelled Johnson to sign the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. King also won the 1964 Nobel Peace Prize. Since 1986, the United States has honored him every January on Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Wow. Wow. That is the mastermind principle in play. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream of ending segregation. He would have acted it alone. He didn't march alone. He built a network of pastors, activists, students, laborers, Christians, Muslims, Jews, blacks, and even whites. You remember Rosa Parks, the lady you saw first, the brave woman who refused to give up her seat. But it wasn't just her and Dr. Martin Luther King. It was thousands of men and women who marched for days. Churches formed couples, strangers became allies. You see, they faced violence, you saw it. And job losses, yes, yet they endured together. One man alone cannot. But aligned minds became one force. King's dream was carried on the shoulders of thousands. That was a mastermind and strategy, alliance in motion. From day to day, his circle multiplied. His urgency was clear. The fierce urgency of now. He acted like it's now, not later, but now. That's how miracles are born. Action, move. Don't sit down. You see, champions, I want to say this is not a theory. I see it among you on a daily basis on the page. You too embody the principle. Okay, just take a look at Yuffie John. Yuffie John, I read what you wrote. You say most people wait for you to fail. I was wondering what is that all about? But what they meant is that they have chosen supporters, not spectators. Yes, that is mastermind. Lola Joy. Lola Joy, don't wait for family approval. That's what she wrote. Don't wait for family approval. She flies with eagles, not distractors. She has met with mentors that align with her goals. Precious Gamble. Precious Gamble wrote, boundaries are essential. She keeps allies with people that respect her wishes. Even Chichi Hollis. Chichi Hollis said, I destroy weakness. What does that mean? She now surrounds herself with people that reinforces her core. Even Aminat Lelikan, she said, I won't allow distractions. That's what she said. What is she trying to say? She lets her circle keep her focused. She formed a circle of like minds to keep her focused, which is here in IOM. Even Idowu Hassan said, victory is mine. I'm like, what does that mean? His allies confirmed his confidence. We are always telling him, you can do it. Even Mary Comfort. Mary Comfort said, it's time to rise. She says it's her time to rise. I was wondering what that meant. It means she now has a study partner that will lift her higher. Even Ezinne Jessica. We read her comment. She said, pluck them off. I was wondering, what's that all about? She means she uproots weeds to grow the right plants, to mingle with the right people that we align with our goals. What about Fabumi Yinka? Fabumi Yinka said, no more toxic friends. What does that mean? She values quality over crowd. She's aligning with like minds. What about Dorcas Afalabi? Dorcas said, move on. That's what she wrote. I'm like, move on. Yes, what she means, she have left the past for nurturing network. She has left the past life for networks that will nurture her goals. What about Olanike? Olanike said, I'm the keeper of my dreams. What does that mean? She welcomes true supporters. She's the keeper. She makes a decision where to go to. What about Ilausu? Ilausu said, thank you, Mama. I'm like, what does that mean? Ilausu is grateful. She's showing gratitude. And I tell you, gratitude strengthens her bond because it makes me fall in love with her over and over again. What about Chichi Fidel? Chichi Fidel said, parasite pretend while killing you. I repeat, Chichi Fidel said, parasite pretend while killing you. I'm like, what does that mean? What she means is she's going to weed away fake friends so that she will align with real ones. You see, teamwork is breakthrough. Teamwork is breakthrough. Together, we sharpen one another. Like iron sharpened iron. Together we rise. So together we will rise. Together we will win. No one climbs alone. I repeat, no one climbs alone. Success is shared. And alone you crawl. Together you soar. You see, my circle is my strength. Quality over crowd. Quality over crowd. Quality trumps crowd. Support is essential to succeed. Success is guaranteed by mastermind. Mastermind means multiplied power. I repeat, mastermind means multiplied power. So you need to feel that power. Alone, your voice is strong, but together, your voices are unstoppable. All right, now for your assignment, bring out your paper. Your assignment is built on your success network. Champions, now it's time for action. So what do I want you to do? Number one, secure one accountability partner today. You must get an accountability partner today. a friend, a colleague, or a fellow challenger. Someone to push you, someone to check on you, someone to call you out. No procrastination. Enlist them today. Get them today. Number 2, I need you to join or form an aligned group. Join or form an aligned group, like a study circle, a professional network. What you will do, what aligns with your goal. Join a group that aligns with your goal. If it doesn't exist, create it. I remember when I wanted to learn to be a public speaker, I joined Toastmasters. I did. So even 2 or 3 aligned people can skyrocket your results. Join aligned groups. Number 3 assignment, offer support to one person. Yes, encourage a fellow challenger, help a friend, lend a hand. When you lift someone up, you rise too. Before you sleep tonight, you need to send that message, make that call, join that group, lend that hand, then share what you did. Remember, it's a must if you must succeed. This is mastermind principle and mastermind strategy. So in closing, I want you to remember, no champion succeeds alone. Even the strongest lifter needs supporters. Even the fastest car, listen, the fastest car still needs a service team. You've cut the dead weight. You've strengthened your core. Now it's time to assemble your dream team. I repeat, you have cut the dead weight. You have strengthened your core. Now is the time, more than ever, to assemble your dream team. Remember, we have just 4 days left. No excuses, no delay. The vision is yours. The power is in the we. The power is in the we power, we power. Yesterday was me time, now is we time. Now rise, join hands, build your mastermind, and declare with me, together we rise. I repeat, together we rise, and together we win. In our mind, is always, always in my mind, and my destiny is definitely, definitely in my hands, and also in the power of mastermind strategy. You need to support to succeed. Bye-bye.